Welcome back to Western New York Living. Now that all the snow is hopefully gone, you're probably looking out in your backyard thinking, a nice patio might be a great addition to your house this summer. Or maybe a little less sexy, a new driveway, but that's really needed. My next guest can help you with both. Join us this morning, our good friend Mike Washington from Ivy League Construction. Mike, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having us back. Good to see you.
All right, with the snow gone, hopefully for good here, many people are looking maybe to expand outdoor living spaces. And a great option is a concrete patio. Why is concrete patio a great choice for our area?
Well, you know, concrete, it's an interesting product, right? You put it in, it's final. It's once and you're done with it. Little maintenance, hardscape, and tons of extra living space. We have been doing tons of exterior concrete and actually taking the inside of your home to the outside. We do a lot of stamped concrete patios, a lot of decorative concrete, exposed aggregate, all sorts of different patterns of concrete, colors, shapes, and also a lot of different levels, right? Different tiers, any shape you can imagine we can do. It really comes down to your imagination. Again, we've talked about in the past having a good plan before we start, so we come out with a really nice finished product on the end. Concrete's an excellent type of material for our environment with the freeze-thaw cycle. Long as it's installed properly, proper sub-base, proper reinforcement inside the concrete, you can really do anything you could imagine with concrete, and to have, you know, just amazing looks and amazing finished products, and to really be able to get out and enjoy the weather as it starts to turn, and then to stay out there, you know, into the fall even.
All right, let's talk about steps and maybe even steps you put in your concrete. We see there, but the steps of getting the concrete right. What are the steps to make sure the concrete is done right and it lasts?
Absolutely. So the biggest thing is to start with a good sub base. You're going to remove the old, if you're taking out soil or if you're taking out an old patio, making sure you dig deep enough, making sure that you have a good solid sub base. That's one of the main problems that I'll see with a lot of concrete that gets put in and they rush it and they don't dig down far enough and take out unexcavated soil to get a good stone base. You know, you're going to have a good 4 to 8 inch stone base. On top of that, it's all going to get plate tamped. You got to make sure that is compressed tightly to make sure there's no problems with it. So when you do place your concrete, and then once you are placing your concrete, you got to make sure you're using a good quality concrete. We run all 4,500 PSI concrete. What that is, it's a 7-bag mix. So the more cement, Portland cement that goes into the concrete is what will give it more strength. Concrete's simple, right? It's water, it's stone, it's sand, and Portland cement. It's really not, I mean, it's been around for hundreds of years building with this product. And long as that cement ratio is high enough, you can have very good, substantial product, and it will last you a lifetime. As long as it's put inside properly, making sure that the air entrainment's proper. Air entrainment's little microscopic bubbles inside the concrete. During our freeze-thaw cycle, it actually hit the water in the concrete, actually has somewhere to expand to. And then to maintenance properly, you know, when you're placing the concrete, you don't want to add too much water. We'll actually have our mobile mixers bring concrete to your house, gets mixed right there in the spot. You can add color on the spot. You can do exposed aggregate on the spot. And then maintenance after all. You put your control joints in, and then you're going to seal. Properly sealing your concrete is also another piece to really maintenance your concrete every year, every other year, depending on how harsh our winters are. And that's a good tip for everyone to really get outside and look, see how it's looking now, and if there's an improvement needed, or maybe it's just the maintenance that needs to be done.
All right, Mike, real quick, driveways, entrances, step. Tell me about reinforcement, why that's so key to concrete driveways.
Yeah, steel reinforcement, you're going to put 6x6 wire mesh in. That's mesh that actually gets pulled up into the concrete. So you want to be able to get that centered into the concrete itself. And that 6x6 wire mesh, what happens over time is all your control joints are going to crack. You're basically making a weak spot in the concrete. What you want it to do is crack in the control joints. Over time, that will happen itself for the freeze-thaw cycle. The reinforcement wire and steel that goes inside all concrete, that's going to hold it all together, so you can't get any trip points, can't have any injuries on your driveway, someone walking up, anything along those lines. So the steel and the reinforcement is super important inside of your concrete.
All right, great information. When it comes to the most trusted name in home improvement, it's Ivy League Construction. They can assist you on any project you may have. To find out more about all the exterior and interior home improvement services they offer, head to their website, ivyleagueconstruction.com. You can call them 875-8654. They also offer great financing options for all of your home improvement projects to make them affordable. Now,